رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. All praise and thanks belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds and the giver of all. We praise Him, we thank Him, and we glorify Him. We seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the accursed Satan. We believe in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the last and final messenger. O you who believe, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fear that He should be feared. Have always consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Always say words that are directed towards the truth. And do not die unless in the state of Islam. Inshallah. So today, inshallah, I'll just talk about just anything because I was just told right now to lead the khutbah, which I'm not qualified to do so, but inshallah, I'll do my best, inshallah, so that all of you can benefit here from a few words that I'll say. So we're going through a lot, everybody's going through a lot, and if you look at your own situation, you know yourself best. And you could be a student, you could be a parent, you could be a person just entering high school or finishing university, whatever it may be. You may be in some sort of need of help. So who is there to help you? None other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We first seek His help, and then we don't just leave it at that. We try to do our best to be the best that we can be. If you are going to be an engineer or a doctor, whatever it may be, you're going to have to work for it. It's not going to come to you. So you have to work hard, and then once you become what you wanted to be, don't say that it was me that did all the hard work. It was me that did this. I stayed up all night and I studied. It was all because of my genius brain that I have. Always say Alhamdulillah, because everything is back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We may think that we have nothing sometimes, but we have everything. If you just lose your eyesight right now, and you'll do everything and anything to just gain that one eyesight. And who gave you this? None other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did we even ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something like that? No. But once we lose it, then we know there was a ni'mah that was given to us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have so much to be thankful for that we cannot even enumerate them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that if the trees were like pens and the oceans were like ink, you would not enumerate what blessings Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. You may think that you're going through a lot, but in the real scheme of things, it's nothing what other people are going through. For example, the floods that are happening in different parts of the world. If, for example, you have your house right now, God forbid, what if it just got wiped out, then you truly know that there's a calamity that has occurred to you. So always be thankful in whatever state that you're in, that we're in, and it's a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even through that, because it's a test for you. If you're going through trials and tribulations, don't think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not love you. Don't think that if, for example, your family members are going through a lot in other parts of the world that have had calamities, don't think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is punishing them or anything like that. How do you know? The best way to know is that if you're going through something hard, if you think that this is the worst thing that you've had happen to you, but if your iman increases or stays the same, that means it's not something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is punishing you with, but it's something that He's testing you with to increase your ranking. One day, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, you're going to be accounted for what you do in this world. So we always have to keep that in mind, and the things that you go through, you'll see it when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How? For example, if, for example, one of you thinks that you're in level 6 of Jannah, say for example. You're in level 6, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hands you something that says that you're in level 56. Why was that? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested you so much in this world that He wanted you to be raised from that level 6 to that level 56 because He loves you. This is how we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us, and do not think that you won't be tested or tried. We always say, Ya Allah, please do not try me or test me, because that's something that we do not want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because we don't know if we're going to pass it or not. But if you're hit with a calamity or anything as such, just ask for sabr then, and know what your goals are in life. For example, we know the end, but we don't know what is in between. Like most movies, for example, people watch, they're going through it in sequence, step by step. Whereas we as Muslims, we know the end. We know what's going to happen to us, but we got to get to that end. And our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the best of human creation, and he is with us, subhanAllah. So imagine if the best person in the world is with you, and you are part of his ummah, subhanAllah. We're very blessed, and we should be very thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're part of the best ummah of the creation. He loves us so much so that imagine if, for example, you had an earthquake right now. There's a big crack in the ground, and everybody needs to get across. A lot of people are getting across. There's a tree that went down, and you're crossing. Everybody's crossing, and then it gets worse and worse. The tree's getting lower, it's getting cracked, but you know who's going to be waiting on the other side for you? Pretend that tree is the sirat. Then everybody has to pass. This is sharper than a sword, thinner than a sword. It's so thin that it's impossible to actually cross this. It's so long that it's impossible to cross it. But you know who's waiting on the other side for all of us? Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the love that he has for us. And this is the best day for us to send salutations upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we love him, we have to learn about his seerah. We have to follow him. And this is one way for us to meet our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and be successful. Inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all of those that love Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and follow him and follow his teachings, inshallah. And through that, we'll have an easy life, inshallah. Why? Because there's nothing that has gone uncovered. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said everything in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his hadith, in his teachings and everything, with everything, including leaving your house. SubhanAllah, if you learn the dua, that when you leave the house, Bismillah tawakkaltu ala Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. A Kafir came to me once and said that she read this dua. She read it in English and they said it in Arabic as well. And she goes, wow, this is so powerful. I go, yeah, this is our deen. A Kafir saw the meaning of it and said, wow, if I read this, this is what's going to happen for me. I'm going to be protected. Nothing's going to touch me except from whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. Allahu Akbar. This is what we're missing out, unfortunately. So for that, when I heard that, I said, wow, like, look at how much they appreciate something that we get just like easy access to. However, we don't pay heed to it. Some of the Sahaba used to travel long distances. For example, there was one Sahaba that traveled so long of a journey of about a month or so to find one hadith, because they said that this person has one hadith way down there. And they travel to just get that one hadith, subhanAllah. This is the effort, the dedication that people put forth to do such things. So that's why I tell myself first that we have the Quran in front of us in complete state, not when it was just revealed that didn't even have the whole thing at that time. We have the whole thing and that's it. It's just the Quran that is complete. Not just the Quran, but the complete Quran that we have, subhanAllah. So it's just that, and we have to just study that. Then we have the hadith, we just have to study that. It's all there for us to study. If you're in a school, for example, you're studying biology, you have the curriculum, that's it. You have to study the curriculum and that's it. We have, alhamdulillah, everything, inshallah. Then you'll see how you can help yourself, your family, and community in order to succeed in this time. And we know how difficult this time is. We're worried about our children, for example. Huge thing just in that in itself. If we know what the deen is, alhamdulillah, we know, but do our children know? If they're faced with things that come to them without having any knowledge of, they might veer towards that. We've heard very unfortunate cases that really will boggle your mind, subhanAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from these situations. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our families back homes. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us always. Subhanallah wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Inshallah, we have great strength, subhanAllah. Even in a little book that is all du'as from the Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's called the Fortress of a Muslim, subhanAllah. Fortress of a Muslim. So every single thing will be given to you. For example, like I said, from leaving your house to entering your house to going into the masjid and entering your car, everything is given to you, subhanAllah. If you just take like 2 minutes to read the meaning, if we don't understand the Arabic, you'll see how strong you'll feel. You won't feel feeble, you won't feel weak. Because why? Because outside people didn't create us. The machines didn't create us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. And He, subhanAllah, knows what is best for us. And that's why He has told us to do certain things and to stay away from certain things. Learn the best from the one that created you, subhanAllah. Nobody else knows us better than that. If somebody says that this is old-fashioned, this, be strong in your mind, in your faith, that absolutely wrong. We know who we are, what we are, and this is the right deed. So that's why, inshallah, if anybody asks you a question or anything, sometimes people go, oh, what is this? I don't know how to answer this. We need to seek more knowledge, inshallah. I'm telling myself first, and inshallah, with that, everything will be so easy and simple. Life is simple, but you will go through turmoil, and everything is like that. If you like a food, for example, especially from the restaurants, it might be good for you at that time because it tastes good, but it might not really be good for you later on. If you go on a roller coaster, it might be fun, but when you go on it, maybe you're going to hold on tight because it's going to go down and up and down sideways. But at the end of it, you get through it. And that's what we need to do. Whatever obstacles we go through, we have to fight shaitan, because the shaitan from day one, as soon as you're born, pokes you, you scream crying, and until your deathbed. One of the imams was on his deathbed, dying, and he was saying, not now, not now, not now. The angel of death was coming to him, and he was saying, not now, not now, not now. And then they were puzzled because this was an imam saying this, and he, subhanahu wa ta'ala, had everything. He had knowledge, everything, and everybody wants to go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because he said that the shaitan was trying to make him say something that is towards the kufr. So he's going to fight you until the end. He has more experience than us. But subhanAllah, what doesn't he have? He doesn't have power over us, subhanAllah. We know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has many times said that he is our clear enemy. So now, and we know already, most of you, mashallah, or all of us, that shaitan is our enemy. We know that. And it'll be in all forms in this world, and we've seen it in all forms in this world. Whether it's from the TV, whether it's your Kafir friend, or even your Muslim friend that is not practicing, they veer you away from the path. So this is normal. This is going to happen. Don't think that you're going to be shielded and you're going to be protected by, like, your parents, say, for example, or whoever it may be. It's not going to happen. It's you that has to have knowledge, inshallah, bismillah. Be strong, because nothing can veer you away except whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. So, inshallah, bismillah, one day we'll be all together in Jannah, inshallah, and then we'll remember this one. Inshallah. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. أقيموا الصلاة. Sorry, there's a quick announcement. Sorry, this one's